Hey there, my name is Big Mike Fan87, and today I'm here with...
Yeet!
Is that your name?
No, Slab. He's Lobster Lobster the third. No wait, Lobster the 26th.
That's actually not true. Anyways, today, I was watching Dawko's video recently, and
Yep.
he mentioned that the games are actually simulated. They actually made the games, and it's not real and stuff. I'll go ahead and show the clip.
They lied to us. They lied to all of us. They told us that the whole point of this VR game was to undo the bad PR done by a rogue indie game developer who supposedly made up a bunch of crazy stories that tarnished the brand. But that's not true at all. In their haste to develop this VR game and clear their name, they sent us some things I don't think they intended us to see, such as a hard drive containing emails between Fazbear Entertainment and a certain indie developer. Fazbear Entertainment hired the game developer. Those indie games were designed to conceal and make light of what happened. This isn't just an attempt to rebrand. It's an elaborate cover-up, a campaign to discredit everything.
What? Okay, now I'm confused here, guys. So the company talked with an indie developer to make games? So does that mean FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all games in the Fazbear universe?
Now, I understand, this isn't really of a big deal to go off with, but here's the thing. I made my own theory about it, and so I lost my shit.
Yeah, I was legitimately in the call. He was just like...
Yeah, because, like, I was literally thinking about this theory, like 3 episodes... Well, not really on the spot. It was like 3 episodes in. I thought, like, wait, maybe this all could be simulated and stuff. And it actually came true. And I was like, what the heck? So I thought we would talk about that. So basically how my theory went is that in, like, the 1990s, Fazbear Entertainment establishes a company. And what happens from there is that they kind of get popular. They're, like, selling products and stuff. But then they decided to go out in 1994, which is, like 2 decades ago from the FNAF game, and decide to make a pizzeria. Everything goes well until probably like early January of 2014. So it's been going well for 2 decades, in which the murders happen. And this time there's only 5. There's only Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Golden Freddy, and that's it. Everyone except for Golden Freddy gets stuffed, because for some reason he was the one that managed to get that into him. That made no sense, but I think you guys know what you mean.
That sounds wrong.
Yes, it does sound wrong. Don't mention it. But basically what happened is that he actually got arrested and, got put in jail for his crimes. But then the media went absolutely insane over that. Everyone was just like, this might have happened or this might have happened. And there's like a bunch of like conspiracies surrounding this.
And that's just a theory. A game theory.
I wasn't done talking. So what happens is that a bunch of people are like speculating, like, oh, this happened, and like a bunch of stuff is going downhill for them. And what happens is that it goes to the point where Fazbear Entertainment has to make a statement in which they're saying, we caught the guy. There is no other thing to worry about. We just caught the guy, and there's nothing else that happened. However, they did say that they thought the conspiracy theories were out of this world and kind of funny, so they made a game about it called Five Nights at Freddy's, and it was released like around July of that year, and everyone liked it and stuff, and they knew it was a work of fiction, by the way, but everyone liked it. Somehow they got in touch with like an indie developer from this world, because like everything that happened in that world happened in that game world. This world, someone got a hold of them and asked if they wanted to import it. And that person was probably Scott Cawthon, I'm not sure. He agreed to exchange a deal in which like he wanted to let it out to the public and, let it see what goes on from there. So Fazbear Entertainment agreed. They released it, and then it was a huge smash hit. Everyone loves it. And Fazbear Entertainment just went, wait a minute, I can make a lot of money out of this. So they basically make all the sequels and stuff for us, but they don't tell anyone else in the game world. They're like wondering what the hell, why are they getting so much money and opening like 2 or 3, 4 pizzerias around the entire thing? That's because we helped them. And this theory has been, and basically this has been happening, and like all the way until FNAF VR, where we actually get some sort of leaks about it because they knew what was happening, and now they're kind of screwed. As the way I see it, that's my original theory. But due to the tapes and everything, that's might not how it worked out, because there's no way that it like possibility that someone from the real world could go to the game world and say like, hey, we want this, because that's just not possible. But then again, there's no logic in games, so that wouldn't make sense. But it's a little bit out of there. So I guess this video is just to talk about what would happen if this theory was true, and to like further revise it. So, do you have anything?
Not really, but it is pretty cool to hear that my brother's theory might be actually correct. That is cool to listen to.
Yeah, and
also his screams were just priceless.
Yeah, I freaked the hell out, basically.
Yep. I was in the call. Like we've been in this call for how long have we been in this call actually?
Like probably like 3 hours. It says it started at 9:23.
Wow.
I also have another theory that also my theory is what Scott kept hiding, because if you guys remember when Scott made that post about like saying some things should be best left forgotten. What if that was best left forgotten? What if he just blurted that out to everyone and said that here's the thing that was best left forgotten. Now he's like putting us out in all of the things. I'm not sure, but that's my theory.
And that's just a theory, a Daniel theory.
Oh Jesus! Okay, no. So as for further revisions, I would probably say that my theory isn't 100% correct, because if you guys look back at the tapes, they did say that they were in touches with an indie game developer. So that could mean that, like, in this world, in the game's terms, there was a Fazbear Entertainment, and they reached out to a developer, and they asked for some games to be made. So, like, no conspiracy theories, no murders, no whatever. They just built the place, and it started to go really well, and basically, someone at their management contacted someone and said, hey, we would like to make this a game franchise where it's all horror and stuff. Would you be down with that? And I'm guessing, like, Scott or whatever, I don't know, said yes. And that's what happened. So I'm pretty sure my theory isn't, like, this, like, alternate reality kind of thing. It's probably just, like, Fazbear Entertainment gets established, it makes a lot of money, they reach out to an indie game developer, and then it starts to become a bigger craze. And, yeah, that's where we left off on FNAF VR. And it seems to me like they're doing all that, and it seems to me, I just thought of this right now, this seems to me that, like, in FNAF VR, they're doing a lot of sci-fi kind of stuff. They're, as Dawko said, they're like putting Jeremy's nightmares into this game. They're basically like, what, like harassing this person and like nightmares into this game? Like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, don't say.
Not to mention, Jeremy's going insane.
Yeah.
Which is not good by any means. And plus, he's been in the supply closet, which is not good by any means. Because if you know FNAF, you know that supply closet is a really bad thing.
Yeah, that's where you get murdered, children. You want to go to Freddy Fazbear's World, get ready to get murdered in the supply closet.
And maybe raped.
Or that. Either way, you're gonna die and have PTSD if you somehow survive. Come on down to Freddy Fazbear.
I just realized Jeremy, because we don't know if it's Jeremy Fitzgerald or Jeremy someone else. I do think that there's
completely new.
I do think, though, there's probably Jeremy Fitzgerald, because then again, Jeremy Fitzgerald is a character within the games, and then somehow found a Jeremy Fitzgerald and went, well, we could fuck with this person. So, yeah, maybe that happened. So the person that's doing the audio tapes, though, and that anomaly, too, I don't know how this would fit into this theory, because it's kind of weird. I'm guessing by my things that the girl is obviously like a thing about beta and stuff, so maybe she just found this out of nowhere, and maybe it just doesn't correlate to anything, or it's something else entirely that I just don't know. It could either be one of those, because I'm not 100% sure. But also, for the anomaly thing, that might mean nothing as well, because it just so happened to be there. So maybe, like, Fazbear Entertainment didn't mean for this to happen, but but like their things that they built on in their games is actually happening now, which they think is totally weird and stuff, but like it's happening for some odd reason. and they can't do anything about it. But that's my theory so far. There's nothing else I can talk about other than that and how everything like fits into one.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. That's probably the quickest theory video ever.
Yep. Even game theory couldn't make something that small.
Yeah, exactly. But then like he'll like overblow like proportions about it, saying like this little detail matters and stuff, which makes sense. But like over analysis at its finest, like 100%.
Yippity doo dah, yippity day. I'm not even gonna say.
I guess that's it. That's kind of ending on an anticlimactic note. So, thank you guys for watching this little, mini theory video. I hope this kind of, like, is interesting to you, and I hope this actually does get, like, a small amount of traction, because if game theory makes this, like a theory video, and doesn't acknowledge me, then I'd kind of be pissed. But at the same time, I want this video to actually gain some traction so that they actually know that I came up with it first instead of like Matt or something. Well, I mean, I'm being really selfish, but like maybe I'm just like I was like the original creator of the theory, like how I thought of it. That does sound really selfish, but I'm just saying like I'm like the original creator of that theory, like the one that actually brought it out into YouTube. So make sure he credits me or whatever, or you guys can watch this or whatever. I don't know who's going to watch this, but it's a total possibility, and I don't think any of it's false because, everything about the purple guy, everything. It just all goes into one, like, big, like, this is a game kind of thing, Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Great.